Picture this. You are staring into what used to be a peaceful home aquarium, but now something ancient and horrifying stares back. The fish aren't just swimming anymore. They're organizing, communicating, and following orders from a creature that shouldn't exist in any tank on Earth. This isn't science fiction. This is the terrifying reality that marine biologist Dr. Sarah Chen discovered when she was called to investigate reports of aggressive behavior in a private collector's exotic aquarium. What she found would challenge everything we know about marine intelligence and leave her questioning whether some doors should never be opened. The trouble started 3 weeks earlier when wealthy collector Marcus Webb noticed his prized cuttlefish had grown to nearly twice its normal size overnight. But size wasn't the only change. The creature's skin patterns had become more complex, almost like it was trying to communicate. Within days, every organism in the 500-gallon tank began displaying synchronized behaviors that defied explanation. Dr. Chen's initial assessment revealed something impossible. The water chemistry showed trace elements that shouldn't exist in any home aquarium, ancient minerals typically found only in deep ocean trenches thousands of feet below the surface. The collector admitted he'd recently acquired what he believed was a rare coral specimen from a dealer with questionable sources. But this wasn't coral. Genetic analysis suggested it was something far older, possibly a previously unknown species of colonial organism that had been dormant for centuries. When introduced to the controlled environment of the aquarium, it began rapidly expanding, releasing chemical signals that seemed to enhance the intelligence of nearby marine life. The fish weren't just swimming randomly anymore. They moved in precise formations, responding to complex light patterns displayed by the cuttlefish. Security footage revealed even more disturbing behavior. The creatures had learned to manipulate the aquarium's filtration system, creating currents that allowed them to communicate across the entire tank. Dr. Chen documented how the organism at the center of this phenomenon continued growing, developing features that resembled both plant and animal characteristics. Its tentacle-like appendages could extend across the entire tank, touching every surface, every creature. Under microscopic examination, she discovered it was literally rewiring the nervous systems of the other aquatic life. The most chilling discovery came when Dr. Chen realized the creatures had learned to work together to solve complex problems. They had figured out how to disable the tank's safety systems and were slowly altering the water temperature and chemical balance to better suit their mysterious leader. Within 2 weeks, the entity had grown large enough to completely dominate the aquarium. The other fish had become extensions of its will, moving as one coordinated organism. Dr. Chen's final report described tentacles pressing against the glass with increasing force, as if testing the barriers that contained them. The collector's house has since been quarantined by marine biology authorities. The official report cites a dangerous algae bloom, but Dr. Chen's confidential findings tell a different story. Sometimes the most terrifying monsters aren't hiding in the ocean's deepest trenches. They're growing silently in suburban homes, waiting for the right moment to reveal their true nature. The question isn't whether such creatures exist. It is whether we're prepared for what happens when we accidentally invite them into our world.